Trump's back at it again, this time doubling down on steel and aluminum tariffs. From 25% to 50%. Just like that. He made the announcement at a Pennsylvania rally, celebrating the US Steel and Nippon Steel merger. America's bringing manufacturing home, he said. But the fallout? Immediate. Canada, America's top metals supplier, took a direct hit. Over $35 billion in steel and aluminum exports suddenly under fire. Factories in Ontario and Alberta went dark. Orders were cancelled. Workers laid off. And this time, Ottawa isn't playing nice. Instead of empty protests, the Trudeau government is eyeing its biggest weapon, oil. Canada ships $103 billion in oil to the US every year. That's $1.3 billion every single day. And most of it, heavy crude, exactly what US refineries are built for. Shut that tap even slightly, and US gas prices could explode. And not just gas. Plastics. Chemicals. Even groceries, everything tied to oil, could see a price spike. This isn't about tit-for-tat tariffs. Canada's going quiet, but strategic. It knows where the US is vulnerable. Over 4 million barrels of Canadian crude flow south daily. Try replacing it. Good luck. Venezuela's sanctioned. The Middle East is distant. US shale. Too light to substitute. America built its energy system assuming Canada would never blink. That assumption might now be broken. And if you're finding this breakdown valuable, pause for a second. Hit that like button. Subscribe to the Untold Compass for more sharp, global insights the mainstream skips. Let's keep going. Trump's metal tariffs might save a few steel jobs, but they risk fuel security for 330 million Americans. Airlines, trucking fleets, chemical plants. Everyone pays if oil costs spike. Yes, Canada would feel the pinch too. But here's the twist, it's been preparing. Billions have been spent building pipelines, ports, and deals to ship oil to Asia. China, India, South Korea. New buyers, new power. This isn't panic, this is planning. While Washington's fighting yesterday's battles, Canada's building tomorrow's leverage. Meanwhile, Trump just slapped a 50% tariff on everything from the EU, steel, electronics, food, even medical equipment. Europe didn't whine. They retaliated. First, they froze a $30 billion Boeing order. Then, they rerouted goods through Canada under the CETA deal. Finally, they hit back with a $95 billion counter package, targeting American icons from Harleys to peanut butter. This isn't drama. This is a global economic shift. Europe is aligning with Canada, China, and India. And Boeing? It's falling behind. Airbus stock jumped. China's COMAC is getting a serious look. Washington's volatility is driving countries away. The US is no longer the stable partner in the room. Trump promised jobs. Instead, companies are fleeing to Mexico, India, Vietnam, anywhere but America. CETA is booming. EU-Canada trade is thriving in clean tech, hydrogen, and lithium, the backbone of the next economy. And while others build the future, America's still taxing the past. Take Coca-Cola and GM. They rely on cheap Canadian aluminum. With tariffs up, costs surge. Coke might ditch cans for plastic, hurting its eco-friendly brand. GM could shift factories overseas to survive. Even US trade groups are warning, these tariffs hurt regular Americans. If plants close in Ohio, Georgia, or Tennessee, jobs vanish. And with them, trust in Made in USA. This isn't hypothetical. It's already happening. German automakers, Audi, BMW, Porsche, have paused US shipments. Prices are spiking, layoffs are rolling in. And now, Europe's hitting back hard, $100 billion in new counter tariffs. They're pivoting to Asia. Investing in China. Ditching the chaos of DC. What was once unthinkable, Europe abandoning US trade, is now very real. the US isn't just losing deals. It's losing credibility, leadership, and future investment. As Washington clings to outdated trade wars, the rest of the world moves forward, one smart deal at a time. So here's the question: are these tariffs protecting America, or are they isolating it? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And if you want more Untold global shifts explained, like, share, and subscribe to the Untold Compass. We're just getting started.